Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at DOT. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. And why not leave us some feedback down in the comment section below. Okay, so let's get into the price action now. So previously we were talking about a few options. We were talking about this 5-wave breakout, which seems to be following the count. So we're going to be talking about this move. So for the most part, we're tracking a 5-wave move from this low as a 1 2 1 2 3 4. We came back into this 4th wave support zone we were looking for, and then we've actually pushed up here, and this could be a 5th wave completed looking at the structure. So basically within this, I just want to check something here with the fibs. Let's move this across now. There we go. So we've actually come up into this 1 2 3 6 zone. So this is possibly completed. And I mean, for the most part, it is possible that we have actually completed into this high point, though it can potentially come up higher into this range. So we need to just allow for that as well. It's possible we could look to push up towards this 7197 zone towards this, and then the lower range of this would be the 72 area, 6772. So basically within this move, we can potentially start to look to see if this is a completed move within here. And within the subwave structure, we can argue that it potentially is, with this as a 1 2 3, so flat as a 4th and a 5th wave up into that high point there. Yeah, that'll work. And then alternatively we'd have another 1 2 3, so there's a flat in this wave 2, zigzag for wave through 4, and potentially a 5th wave completed. So the ending of this is a bit strange. We can argue there's a diagonal in here because of the overlaps. That would be wave 1 2, this comes up and then goes down, so that's 1 2 3 4 5. 1's the longest, 3's next longest. Yeah, so I mean that does fit for the most part. So it is possible that we're actually looking to complete here. So confirmation would only really come by starting to break down here and actually taking out this 4th wave here, and then alternatively this one over here would confirm that this is completed. But basically we'd want to drop back down below this 6088 area. If this is the case, what we'd be effectively looking for is whether we have an additional 4th wave in here. So we're still looking for this additional 4th to play out. And if I come back here and we have a look from this low point here, let's get this right on this top, so up into there. So if I slide this over, we can see that a 0.382 retracement would bring us actually back into this previous zone here. So this is an area that I'll be watching out for. And basically within this, if we manage to find support again within this zone, it is possible that we could actually look to continue with an additional leg to the upside. So this area here, this 5856 to this 5.582. So that could be an area that we actually look to find some more support within if we actually drop back down here. So what we'd be looking for effectively is for this to develop as a zigzag potentially. So what we'd want to see is a 5-wave move play out, and then a 3-wave move to the upside, and then an additional 5-wave move to the downside. So I mean, for the most part, we could argue that this is potentially starting here, though it would be invalidated by crossing back above this 6840. I can't see any reason why we would push up one more time. If we're looking at this as a diagonal, that'd be wave 1 2 3 4 5. So it doesn't, if it does push up one more time, it'll mean that actually what's happened is there's an extension within this wave 3, and actually we've got one more 5th. But like I said, there's nothing in the structure that's saying that it has to happen. It looks more like we're starting to break down here as a 1 2 1 2 3 4. It's a bit close. Let's have a look at this. So what we'd want to see is actually a move down here past the 6.344. If we do move down that far, effectively what we would then have is a 5-wave move within here. But this is a 1, 2. We look to break that for a 3, come back up and test for a 4th, and then look for that 5th wave to the downside. So that's what I'm looking out for here. I mean, we can argue that it is potentially completed as a corrective structure, but I don't see it. I don't think that it needs to come up one more time. We'll have to just give it a bit of time and see, but basically we're waiting to see if we can manage if we do move down towards this zone here of the 6344. What I'd be looking for then is continuation to this pattern, and basically to try and have a look at the possibility of moving down into this zone that we have marked out here. And effectively what this would then be is this other green 4th wave. And if we do move back down into this area, what we would then be looking for is the potential to actually break back to the upside one more time. And it depends exactly where we end up on this. It can sort of travel either ways, but if we speculate and say that we potentially come back and maybe retest this channel line that we had, then we could actually look to push up towards this 758 to this 711 area. That would be a zone we could actually look to target out with this 5th wave if we actually retrace back into this zone. So we need to be a bit careful though as well, because when we're counting these extensions within the waves like this, sometimes we can get we might miss a leg, or we overcount and we're looking for a 5th that doesn't come in. So basically what we need to do is just see how this reacts. If we do start to break down, then this 5856 to this 5576 zone will be the area I'm looking for a reaction to bounce if we have this 5th wave, which, like I said, will look to push up to the 7582 to the 711 area. However, if we do actually push up one more time here, like I said, it would just mean that there's an extension within this, and effectively from where we're currently sitting, I would only just be expecting a move back up into this box here, towards maybe the top end of this 720 area. So if we do actually have one more push up, it is possible that we just get this last little push into this box and then we break down from there. However, like I said, there's nothing really indicating it. The wave can't seem to fit with the alternation within the wave, so I am anticipating a bigger drop to the downside here. So it'll be important whether we can hold this. If we fail to hold this 680 zone, the 684 zone, then basically what we would be looking for is the top end of this box, and we'd have to treat this as a 1, 2, all of this is a 3rd, a 4th, and a 5th wave up. So that would be my next count should this fail to break down from here. And then from there, what we would be looking for is a couple of possibilities. So we were talking about this previously in the macro video. So once we complete this 5-wave move, if it does actually push up into that target box area that we were talking about over here, effectively what we could have is, let me just get this right on this low point. Effectively what we could be then looking for is a deeper retracement again, and that deeper retracement could potentially come down all the way towards this 786 to this 0.5 zone. So this 5548 all the way down to this 4.47748 area. That could be a completed move within there, and that would effectively then be looking at an A, B, and a C to the upside. So where does this fit into the macro picture? So if I come back out here onto the daily, we were talking about a couple of things. We were talking about the potential of having a diagonal in here where this is a 1, 2, 3, and then we're looking for this as a 4th wave. But the problem is, so because this has gotten so big, it would have to be an expanding diagonal. And I just want to check something here within this structure. I'm pretty sure it is longer, but let's have a look. So if we went there into there, yeah, okay, so wave 3 would be longer. So effectively what we would have here is the potential that we could actually still see. So this is valid for as long as we stay below this $7.39. If we move above that, then this invalidates. But basically within this structure, we could still see this as a potential 1, 2, 3. Now this move in itself, I don't think would complete this fourth wave if it does play out like this. And what we'd be looking for is basically, like I said, we'd be looking for this move to complete, this 5-wave move to complete, and then we'd be looking for this move to the downside in an A, a B, and a C, potentially deeper if we want to stay below this line, and then looking to actually move back up in another 5-wave move. So the important thing here is if we cross above this 7390 area, basically this invalidates the potential of this move being a diagonal anymore, and we would have to look at some other possibilities. And basically what we would then be looking at, if I just turn this off so that it's not as busy. So what we could then have is, if we look at this from further back, we talked about this previously as well, the potential that there could be a triangle forming here, where we look at this from further back over here, and this is an A, this is a B, then we'd form a 5-wave move here. So basically a zigzag here where we've, like I said, we have this 5-wave move, we make 3 waves to the downside, and then we have another 5-wave move. And then we could look to break down for that D wave and then basically up again for that E wave. So this possibility is still valid, and we need to just bear that in mind, that if we do start seeing some sideways choppy action within this zone, it is probably what's going on. The only time it would be invalidated is if we actually cross back above this high point here of this 9650. If we move back past 9650, effectively this would invalidate our potential for having this triangle. The other option we were talking about is that we could actually just have a flat correction within here, where this is just basically an ABC, A, B, and a C. We finish with a 5-wave move, and then we look to break down. And then there is also the potential of the WXYXZ. So there's a few things that we need to be aware of, and the rejection zone for this one is basically this red box area here. So really, until we cross this this high point of this 9680. Yes, okay, sorry, that is 9680, that high point. But basically, until we cross that zone, we have to just be careful, because this red box area can offer us rejection as a B wave. So what we'd be looking for then is effectively that this whole move could be looking to form this Z wave. So we could either look at it as a completed move here, and that's why we're tracking this as a potentially bullish move as well. But if we do just move up here in a 3-wave move, there is still that potential we actually look to break down and come towards this 1-to-1 of this Z, of this W wave, which is actually sitting here at this 280, 286. So basically, we just need to be aware that this is some of the macro sort of plays at hand here. So in the short term, though, we're going to be looking to see how this reacts. If we do start to break down here, we have our support zone, our first immediate support zone I'd be looking for. Losing this zone here of the 6087 would indicate that we're actually starting to move down lower into potentially this zone. If we lose this zone, however, then basically we would be looking to retrace back here towards this 5.545 all the way to this 4.74 zone. So we just need to give it a bit more time to see how it plays out. Like I said, there is always a potential for extension within here until we break these lows. And for instance, with this, if we fail to break down below the point of this where is it, this 786 zone, then we could actually look to progress back to the upside, and this becomes a 1-2, and then we get further progression up here. Like I said though previously, I'm not really seeing it myself, so we'll have to just track it and see how it goes. Okay, well, I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description you'll find a link to the Discord. Why not come and check it out? It really is a great place with lots of like-minded individuals where we chat all the time about crypto related things. So why not come and have a chat? We also talk about stocks and equities and stuff like that within the channel as well. So yeah, why not come and have a look? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope everyone has a great day, and we'll see each other in the next one. Take care, everybody.